He cupped his ear towards the stand for the non-existent cheers.
Edward O'Grady won this twice in the early 80s with Mr. Donovan and Drumlarkin, but I don't think he's going to win it with Catch Me. It was top price 13-2 with Dan James this morning, out to 7 and touching 15-2 here on the course. Aaron Concerto into 5-2. The officers. It's not the public, it's not particularly the Irish, those in the know, but they are backing Aaron Concerto 5-2 and 7-2 Silverburn female.
Over 1.5 million matched on Aaron Concerto alone. It could be the people and not just the offices, Mac.
The people.
Masses of action to come, and unfolding it all for us, Simon Holt.
So about to line up then for the Ballymore Properties Novices Hurdle. Starter issuing the orders. Looks quite orderly. Away they go. And the Roar sends them on their way on this second day of the Cheltenham Festival towards the first flight. My Turn now on the left, the extreme left with Massini's Maguire. They were the two leaders over the first flight. Catch Me is quite handy, races keenly with Imperial Commander in the black and the white striped sleeves. Close up is Duke de Renier. And then towards the wide outside is Razlan, wide of Folly Gold as they landed over the second flight. Aaron Concerto towards the back in a red cap, big horse with the sheepskin noseband towards the right of your picture, almost last, in fact, in these early stages. Bit of a barging match there with Santando. About to swing left-handed, very long run to the next flight of hurdles. Massini's Maguire takes them along from Imperial Commander. With close up behind these is Catch Me as they make this long left-hander. Folly Gold is not far off them with My Turn Now in the red cap in the leading trio. Catch Me up the inside of Duke de Renier in the white cap, Folly Gold, Razlan. And then behind those is Tidal Bay, very close up. Silverburn towards the inside in a very pale jacket, light blue, worn by Ruby Walsh, followed by Scots-Irish Johnny Dillinger. And then Aaron Concerto, Battle Cry, has got a wide face, and Santando as they landed over the next. Long run to the flight in front of the stands, and it's still Massini's Maguire and Richard Johnson riding for the Philip Hobbs team, who suffered that disappointment yesterday with Detroit City. Imperial Commander close up in second place. Just going back through the field here on the far side, Silverburn still just to the left of your shot, just going out of shot there was Aaron Concerto as Massini's Maguire continues to make the running. Imperial Commander and My Turn Now disputing second place. Towards the outside is Folly Gold, and then behind these is Catch Me up the inside of Duke de Renier as they jump this flight. Next in the field, Tidal Bay with Battle Cry out wide. Catch Me was a bit slow there. Silverburn right round the inner. Followed round the inside by Scots-Irish. Johnny Dillinger is wider out. Then Aaron Concerto. Razlan, Hot Port second last. And finally Santando, who's about 10 off the leader, Massini's Maguire. Heading towards the back straight, then slightly uphill now at this part of the course. And the order amongst the leaders pretty much unchanged so far. Massini's Maguire, Imperial Commander, and My Turn Now. Folly Gold's always been fourth or fifth. Duke de Renier's always been close up as well, followed by Tidal Bay. Silverburn hasn't left the inside and races with Catch Me. Wider out then is Battle Cry from Johnny Dillinger. Aaron Concerto is well in touch now, even though he's probably only about 10th at the moment from Scots-Irish as they jump the first down the back. A very slow jump from Hot Port towards the rear with Razlan, and Santando is struggling to keep up, detached there, the right of your picture. Massini's Maguire still leading as they make this run towards the next flight of hurdles, flight number 6 coming up of the 10 in this first race. Massini's Maguire leading the way to Imperial Commander, the inside of My Turn Now and Folly Gold. As they jump the next, Catch Me is pushed along there, out wide Battle Cry, and then Silverburn towards the inside of Tidal Bay. Aaron Concerto right alongside Silverburn, the horse with the noseband there. Tony McCoy in the saddle. Out wide of him in the dark blue is Johnny Dillinger. And then a couple of lengths to Hot Port together with Scots-Irish. He's just lost a little bit of ground, but going okay as they jump the flight, going uphill. Massini's Maguire had to reach for it, but still leads. Massini's Maguire from Imperial Commander. Razlan has got very close now. now with Duke de Renier. My Turn Now just comes under a bit of pressure. Catch Me towards the inside. They're about to run downhill. Folly Gold, Tidal Bay. Silverburn the inside of Aaron Concerto as now they head down towards the third last. Massini's Maguire has made it all so far. Imperial Commander on the left in the red cap is My Turn Now. Look to the right. Tidal Bay is niggling a bit on Silverburn. Aaron Concerto is stalking the leaders as they jump 3 out, at which back behind Aaron Concerto is Johnny Dillinger towards the inside, and Scots Irish coming under pressure from Duke de Renier down towards the second last. Massini's Maguire is taken on now by Catch Me. Catch Me in the orange cap on the left of Massini's Maguire. Aaron Concerto just in behind them with Imperial Commander as they jump the second last, and now Aaron Concerto just stumbles slightly there under McCoy, loses a little bit of impetus, in fact, loses a bit of ground running round the final turn. Massini's Maguire and Catch Me, followed by Tidal Bay, and then Aaron Concerto trying to recover from that bad step, and Silverburn at the final flight. Massini's Maguire staying on well from Catch Me, down at the last Johnny Dillinger. Massini's Maguire from Catch Me. Tidal Bay is running on the near side. Massini's Maguire is nothing if not game, repelling Catch Me and Tidal Bay as they race up towards the line. Tidal Bay trying hard. Massini's Maguire prevails. Massini's Maguire wins the Ballymore Properties from Tidal Bay, followed in third by Catch Me, Silverburn, then Aaron Concerto. I wonder what difference that stumble made. Just after the second last it was. My Turn Now next from Scots Irish, and then Imperial Commander, Battle Cry, Folly Gold, then Hot Port, Razlan. After Razlan, Duke de Renier was disappointing, and Santando the last to finish. A consolation here, compensation more like, for the Hobbs camp with Massini's Maguire, the mount of Richard Johnson.
Well, disappointed on 2 Fatsip runners yesterday, wasn't he, on Detroit City and Fair Along, but this is just watch Aaron Concerto, sheepskin noseband, jumps it fine, and then what happens? Just caught, very rare that you see that, just caught his foot, tangled it up in Tidal Fury's off 4, picked himself up and away he went. Not sure whether it made too much difference in the end.
That's the crossing.
Richard Johnson, ride of the day so far, without a doubt. Congratulations.
No, he's done it really well, and so it's amazing what a day can make. Yesterday didn't really go well, and he's had some on and off days really, but he's produced it right on the right day.
How long was that running?
Very, very long way. You always want the winning post to come when you're in front, and you know, up this hill, it just shows the ground really probably has dried up, ended up making nearly all, and you know, he's a real brave little Forso today. He's won twice trying here now, and he seems to love the hill.
How would you describe the ground now?
I'd say it's good to soft, good in places, and it's perfect. You couldn't wish for better ground.
What about one way now in the Queen Mother?
We're just very hopeful. He's got it all to do, but you know, he's a horse that always runs a good race in the big race.
Super. Well done. Great ride.
Thank you very much.